Aloha, friends, sisters, brothers, wonderful people of the internet. Welcome to Raw Vibrant Health. I'm your host, Light, and I am here delighted to be talking to a screen, which will get shown to some of you guys, and it's kind of a cool thing. Believe me, guys, I'm the least likely type of person to ever do a YouTube or anything like that. So this whole thing has been interesting journey for me, and the channel is growing at a snail's pace, and that's cool. And life is good, and so much positive things are happening in the world. It's a great time. The slave system is crumbling. And that's part of why I'm making this video, because I just know it. And the brightness of the creator, the beautiful side of life is getting more and more beautiful. And like I said, that old system is crumbling. People are saying no, If there's anything that is trying to usher in evil, negativity, slavery, satanic agendas, etc. If there's anything that is trying to funnel you into a prison, just say no. And especially now, we got the whole thing with a digital prison, right? Which is I'm not even going to get in, because what can I say, right? Hopefully I can say a few things, but it's just the surveillance, the privacy of that, and then you can just be locked out of that. And how are you going to get, guys, it's beautiful because I'm seeing people, even though everything is so there's still a big amount of this evil on the planet, still some of it, but I'm still seeing through the cracks. A lot of people are standing up, especially right now in Europe and Australia, and so it's really exciting. I wanted to really share that, guys, you gotta say no. If there's anything you can do, if there's anything going on where you can obviously tell, if there's any risk to your freedom in the future, then you gotta say no now, in the present. Because if you don't say no and stand up now in the present, what's going to happen in the future, right? So you got to do that. Coming at you here from the little compound. I wish I could be in the big, huge yard, but there's these flies. For some reason, the flies rarely come into this compound. And I got my little, I love this thing. This thing is great. Oh, it's the best. So I just got back from the farmer's market, and I've been feeling just really good. And I basically coming back from Asia, it was just a month there, and gosh, for 2 weeks, I had some mostly that first week was really bad, like pneumonia, basically from all the cigarettes and all this. Oh, it's so bad. So it's if I want to stay alive and actually be really healthy, which makes sense because I'm so sensitive and I'm very pure, I have to stay away from Asia. So it's great. So I'm glad that it happened. And yeah, I still had this stuff that was stuck in here, and I had been pretty sedentary up until the last week. Once I started moving my body, moving my lymphatic system, that stuff started actually coming up, and it was because there was a little bit of this stuff left, these nasty chemicals and all this stuff from the air there, and I know because I've dealt with this before, detoxing specifically cigarettes and stuff. It can stick in there, and it's like when I started moving my body, walking around, and then you eat a little fruit and then you rest. It's like all those things combined. It's just like, you're giving your body the perfect things that it needs for the expectoration of nasty shit from your lungs. And so, and then the other day when I went up to the mountain and just charged up to the mountain, the first time I've done it since I've been back, and and it's a beast of a hike. And right when I got down and I got in the car, and I was because I took a 5 minute, maybe 5 or 10 minute break the whole day. And then because I was just trying to charge and get a new record, which I didn't get, but I've been out of shape, so it makes sense. But anyways, like when I got into the car and I started driving back, oh my gosh, I just started, because all that moving, the lymphatic system, and then I was in a little bit of a rest while driving, and I just was coughed so much nasty. I coughed up basically the remainder of that stuff from Asia, and so no more pneumonia or bronchitis or infection, whatever the heck. That is gnarly. So I'm really, I've just been feeling great, and happy. It's been isolating, but I've also I've been tapping back into the creative stuff, and then the resourcefulness, and just the never giving up thing, like, and it's been good. It's like there's always a way. I wanted to make this video to remind you guys, there's always a way. Things are really hard. When you're against the slave system, things are going to be even harder than you could imagine sometimes, and you just have to, there's always a way. There's always a way, guys. There's always a way, no matter how many roadblocks, no matter how many things that are tough, with any issue, there's always a way to maneuver. Like I said, being resourceful, being clever and crafty is really important, Not everyone has all the resources and the money and all this. That doesn't mean you have to be poor, or you can still live like a king if you know how to be smart and resourceful work with what you got, and be clever. Like I said, be creative. You can live really well, and I'm just really blessed to be able to be free for so long and to continue this. And I wanted to plug my boys and girls at the Daily Green Boost really quick, just because I got more of this in. I'm running out, and I got just enough to start my supply again. I really love this stuff. It's a good little protection. It's a good way to round out your microbiome, and what you got flowing through your blood, and what you got in your body. And this is really good stuff. It's a barley grass powder. I've been using it for a long time. Super organic, great company, like I said, and it's very affordable, especially if you buy, like, the more you buy, it's like really, really cheap. So it's not expensive, and I'm always here to, just do a quick little drop them a little support, and just dailygreenboost.com, holler at them. I put a lot of people onto this, and I will continue to do so. And so I just wanted to mention that. Great stuff, because I'm about to drink some more juice, and I was gonna, now that I got my juicer and I'm back in the flow, I can just put this in with ease into my juice every day again. I just had a watermelon juice that was it was the perfect amount of fennel, fresh fennel, and the perfect amount of ginger. Usually I put way too much ginger in, and you forget the taste of the sweetness or whatever. This was perfect because it was perfect amount of watermelon sweetness, perfect amount of fennel. Ginger wasn't overbearing, and it was oh, so good. Now I just got straight watermelon left in there to have. But I just want to urge you guys, don't give up ever, and say no, and be in your power, in your true power. Claim your true power. That's what my channel is about. It's I want people to be empowered, and when you're claiming your true power, you have that inner peace and that inner silence and that inner knowing. And like I said, it's it's like a freaking game on this planet to get sometimes, and you just don't want to give up. Don't stay stagnant for long. Figure out the video game. There's codes, guys. That's my channel has so many codes. Like this plan, this matrix is, from day one has been built, as we know, to poison us and get us. It's definitely been to do that to people, and now it's more so. But the thing is they still need a bunch of peons to, at least for now, to keep things rolling. So they want a lot of people still alive, but dependent, right? And so I'm here to remind you guys, you can be independent. You can always find a way to, no matter how messed up bad choices you made. Trust me, I've made some really bad choices, bad decisions, bad ways of living or not living in my many years of this life. And no matter what you do, as long as you can always come back to the light, you can always come back to the bright side and to the side where truth is, and you can find the codes, and you can regenerate your body and your cells and get a new lifestyle. And it's like you've had more than one life in just one lifetime, and then it's like, hey, can I make an impact? And how big of an impact can you make? And that's up to you. It's up to you. That's up to you. It really comes up to, like I said, embracing your true power, your intelligence. It's not always like your IQ or something. It's like street smarts. You got to have that kind of intelligence in this universe. If you don't have any street smarts, someone else is gonna program you. Someone else is gonna use you for their benefit. You're gonna get sucked into some system, and you're gonna be in someone else's game. And so the whole thing is to win the game, and to just, like, you win the game. You get the your health is strong. You've made it. You've defeated the challenges, and you're up on top of the mountain, and you're like, you're just like, hey, I did this. And so that's what life's about, is unlock the levels, use the codes. Using the codes is not always bad. Who didn't play video games and never use a walkthrough? Come on. I used to play all the video games, and I used a lot of, I'm not going to say always, but I used a lot of the walkthroughs. I used a lot of the codes. There's nothing wrong with sometimes, using things that are going to help you, because finding these things out on our own, we can't always do that. That's why it's like we're all here to share and learn from each other. So anyways, that's my video. Love you guys. Don't want to keep dragging on, but love and light and so much great things for you. And I hope you enjoyed this video, got something out of it, and I hope you're living in experiencing bliss every day, and you're content, and you're absorbing pure love and giving love and whatever you can to the world. Love you guys. Bye-bye.